Sisters, good evening, good evening, good evening. New Year in advance. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Good evening, brothers and sisters. Let me go back to my old tele. Yes. Good evening, brothers and sisters. God bless every one of you. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. 3 days time we'll be celebrating our Christmas. Mr. Evans, you just came today. God bless you, my brother. Evans, good evening. God bless you. That donation, what would they donate? You would click for that beg. The account number is there. Let's help this our brother. And I beg at the beg. I beg at least no still show and love. This man, I don't lost his job now. He don't lost his job because of the truth where they talk. I beg more support am any which way where we know say now fit support am. Nothing is too big. The account number is there. I beg. Money wey we don see never just go anywhere at all. Na only two people don put 50,000 there plus one person 110,000. How much be new laptop for Nigeria? I beg my brother, Mr. Evans. The account number is there. I don put am for the comment section. Kelly, Agbe Kelly, abeg copy am. Make you put something. I know say God will help you. I know say you are capable. Please, first and foremost, let me go and share my video to all my fans all over the world. Today is dengue. I want to use normal background today because we are approaching Christmas now. We need to come with new methods. Let me share my video. As you like and share, subscribe to Ogele TV. Don't hesitate. As you subscribe to my video, God will bless you and protect you. This new year that is coming, more progress, more success we are going to get in the name of Jesus. All my fans, we are going to move from glory to glory. I beg, let's support this our brother. You don't think we are the beg. You don't reach 3 weeks. There is love in sharing. Let's do it for Timothy or saying they are beg. Now beg at the beg una. But we surprise this man. I know say if that platform where Saga they don't one person if you bring the money come and save. Say oh if I go buy am for her, but me I know they do Saga. I know say the people where I get here now prominent and people where know their selves, men and women where they here. Now the people where don't see like Saga because when that way do yak with to oko on the beha. I know what my people is up to. You guys are all great men and women here. I beg you, nothing is too big, nothing is too small. Mr. Evans, just shock me this evening. I beg. Shock me. I know say you go fit do am. I know. God will give you the power to take surprise me. Oh. Brother Chris still did there. At least we'll still do Christmas for all these our guests where they join us. They also join me now. Now that how they use. Now me brother Timothy say he need laptop. I beg. We'll support him. Who support am abeg, na beg I dey beg una, no be force. Before my guests go come, may I first share the video. Like and share, like and share. Make una dey like the video. Mr. Evans, I dey wait for your comment to how far now. Who will support our brother? Beg, nothing is too big, nothing is too small. I beg, I dey beg. The account number dey comment section there. My sister, though, Sister Anita, happy Christmas and happy New Year in advance. So God will see you through this year. God will see all of them through for this Tinubu regime. Sorry for that comment. Oh, you was injured today. Why? Why they injure you? They fight war there. What do you do while they injure you? What do you do while they injure you for government house? Talk to me, my sister. What do you do? Make una dey thumbs up the video, like the video, and thumbs up the video. I'll be smart you. They injure my sister for government house. Oh. Hey, see Agbero house. Hey, you don't reach like that. Remember when we get you Agu agwa any. I have fear me boawa. You get luck say they not blind your enemy. Okpebholo we again guys there. Thank God now so you reach you. I bet make una dey like the video, make una dey share am. Like and share, like and share. After the broadcast, I'll call you. Sorry, oh. Me, I don't know what I'm going to do for that house. Me, I don't know what I'm going to do for Sadebe. I don't just know the reason why person don't wake up. You say now Sadebe they go. What am I going to do there? What am I going to do there? And one of my guests is here now. Yeah, good evening, Mr. Chris. God bless you, my brother. Happy Christmas.
How are you doing? I'm battling with the network here.
Yeah, I know. I know, my brother. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you clearly now.
Okay. You are welcome to today's show. How was your day?
Well, thank God everything went well. I tried to cope with the situation of Nigeria here at two states.
Okay. So how is the preparation for the Christmas?
Well, it depends on individual, the way you view Christmas and New Year and the rest of them. But what matters is what you have at the back of your mind, the good you have set for yourself till the period of time. So sometimes some persons don't believe. I personally do not believe in some of those things they do. When you go to most of the city center, you can hardly breathe. I don't know where these guys are coming from, whether they are from within the locality or maybe they are being imported into the state or wherever. I don't know. So I don't know what people are actually looking for, what they are buying. Christmas is just normal thing, normal stew and rice that is almost every day here. But this period of the year is always something different. So I don't know how people view it.
It's just to identify celebration.
Yes, well, it's good for one to celebrate. Yes, it calls for celebration. God have protected us, throughout the year. The years coming to an end, one need to celebrate. But the way and manner sometimes we handle it is always, on the other side. You look at the economy situation. Yes, it's good for one to celebration is on a daily basis. But the way and manner with which people do the celebrations, talking, and the rest of them. In a couple of days from now, the 11th, that schools are resuming. Some people even resume before the 7th. So one thing you need to guard against is how would my children go back to school? How do I pay their bills? Must I spend the whole of the money now? The answer is no.
Yeah, that's true.
We must try to moderate some of the things we do. A Benema will say, "Oh, give me an small, small. You do it like that. At the end of the day, you get a better result. Not that I kind of invested the entire savings because Christmas and New Year is just there. And when the student are about to now go to your proprietors and proprio or whatever principal, principal, you don't say we just do Christmas now. Money never did. That one is shame now. So what you need to know, moderate whatever you are spending now so that your children can go back to school on time. I think that's the most important thing. It's normal, stew and rice, normal. It's always on the daily consumption here. It's no longer a big deal. God have helped the country in the 80s, some years back, now, it's only the rich that cook rice. Our cows and the people. So I think that era have come and passed. We must begin to embrace the other new time that is we are into now. So now small what they spend on now. The way and manner people go stock now. When you go to New Benin Market, you go to Ring Road and some parts of the city, you can't walk. It's always a hold up everywhere. I don't know where the weather is. I don't know the way they are coming at.
Yeah, from Benin there. We're doing you. Some have been indoors since how many months? So they want to feed their eye. Everyone I know like the way to do it. You see what can you So my brother, welcome to the show. All my followers, all my viewers, brother Chris is here. I beg. Christmas is coming and it's approaching. I beg. Make una support them for that data. Now monitor the buy data. Make una support them. And one person to ask account of Brother Chris today, and we are still contributing for Mr. Timothy Osemegi. I want one person make it right for comment section today. Say, my brother, send me Brother Chris account number. At least make una see show and love. Christmas they come, so they create time, come they sit down with us for a year. At least we all want the betterment of our country. If our home is good, I always tell people there's no place like home. Take it or you like it. The liberty, the freedom you have in your country is different from the freedom you have here. When the country is good, where there's security, but today there's no liberty, there's no freedom in Nigeria, no freedom of speech, everything, because most our government, they behave like a military. They even was a military regime. The way they are quacking people, arresting people. Whose account details you want, my brother? Mr. Tony. Now, Brother Chris, Abra, he get one account details where he did there. So, if that Brother Chris is saying I give, Kelly Agbe, they comment section. If now you say I give anything where you put, if my Brother Chris you want direct to, I will say they transfer to Brother Chris account. One account number, they comment section there. Agbe Kelly, just there, UBA. Copy that one. Mr. Tony, copy that one with the account number is there on the section. Thank you very much, my brother. I don't say I'm going to show love. So, the person way, okay. Bros, who's there you sent to that one? Me, I know. Okay, Brother Chris, forward your account for me. Yeah, paste down here.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll do that. Thank you so much. What we are doing here is for the sake of humanity, and I want to appreciate Ogele and our viewers all over the world. In the 90s, in the late 80s, around this time of the year.
Hold on first. Mr. Tony, send me the receipt of the one you sent 2 minutes ago. So Brother Chris is going to forward this account to me now so that I put it here. You can just, or send me message on WhatsApp so that I can, send me message on my WhatsApp, my brother. Because any money you put on that account, you must send me the receipt. Brother Tony, I beg. Send me the receipt of the one you sent 2 minutes ago. And on my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is in the comment section. And send, I will see forward Brother Chris account number here now. Forward that to Brother Chris. Place a platform. Before you go ahead. Mr. Tony, God bless you. I bet you try me forward the receipt for me. May I know the money where you put for the other one. Because now person money, not my money. Now help I did. I'm just now so God take create me. I'm an open man. I'm not doing anything. Go ahead, my brother Chris. Go ahead. Let me place the account number here.
I'm trying to appreciate what you are doing and what our viewers all over the world, what they are doing. And most importantly, what we are doing here, or what my contribution is for the sake of humanity. Yes, money will come, riches will come. So say some of our elders. Around this time, sometimes some years ago, especially when it's coming to Christmas and New Year like this, I've always appreciate our families, our friends, brothers, sisters in diaspora, the way they will always make people to feel happy, give sense of belonging. You understand? But the situation we find ourselves today, the way the country is being run today, is no longer what it used to be. You understand? People are happy at home because our family abroad, because they're going to make us smile during this time of the year. But things are gradually changing. Things are changing. You understand? Because of the situation of the country. If the country is well fixed and the economy is well managed, people will complain. They won't protest. They won't. And from the look of things today, people are complaining. When you want to find out the level of poverty, you want to know the level of poverty, you go to New Benin Market or Ring Road around this time of the day, you will see people what they are shading, what they are selling. But you now ask yourself, if you quantify the entire business, it can't pay house rent, it cannot pay school fees, it cannot pay any of their bill. It's like Aboki who is selling guru with a very small train in his head. The question you need to ask yourself, how much are they going to generate from this guru or this cola, not the bitter cola? How much are they going to generate that can pay a bill, that can make that man live a good and a responsible life? I think the government have a lot of responsibility. At our individual level, we have responsibility. Community
But Antonio, I
level,
don't think
at
I know
friendship
abeg.
level,
Go ahead.
we have responsibility. You understand? So I want to thank our viewers all over the world. I want to thank Mr. Ogele. Thank you. Well done. I will say well done. Thank you so much. There is
Thank
nothing
you
too
very
big,
much.
nothing too small.
Yes.
All your campaign against injustice, against corruption, against fraud. These are tagged with the system we are operating here in Nigeria. I think with our campaign, one day God will lift Nigeria out of this situation the country is into today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. If you get any message, you let me know. Okay. Now, brother Chris, there is a reason why I call you, I bring you here today. Timothy is coming. Brother Israel is going to join us very soon. Because I think, let me just put a call for him now. He told me he's going to be busy. It's less busy today. So my main topic today is to ask the governor. There was a budget in 2024, almost about 800 something million that they are appropriate for Okpebholo. Can the governor show us? At least we cannot continue to be saying governor is, at least they are giving a governor a budget of almost 900 something billion. You cannot account for it. Because what this man is showing us now, the only project we are seeing in a do today is just that federal government project. Because project cannot hide itself. We cannot continue to be deceiving ourselves. Because 2024 budget, how did Okpebholo manage the money? We want accountability. We want the governor to show us all those budgets. The budget was too big. It's not a small money. How does he manage the money? How you can? We want accountability, my brother. That's our state. The state belongs to everybody. It does not belong to one man. Now the budget of this year now is 140 million bigger than the one of last year. What is your take about last year budget? What can the governor show for it?
Now, the country is fighting with so many evils. You have inflation, you have insecurity, you have unemployment. Just name them. They are all monster fighting the economy of this country. Now, if you look at the bottle of, let me use pure water for example, a bag was sold for about a lesser amount compared to what is sold for today, or Coca-Cola. It used to be about 300 or something. As of today, Coca-Cola is about 500, 600 naira, depending on the location which you are buying it. Now, price of goods and services are going up. And the value of our currency is also a factor. Now, the reason why this government is going to beat a kind of be very challenging. I'm sorry to say, if I say that Okpebholo is not prepared to lead Edo State to the promised land, it's not an apology. Okpebholo right from his days of campaign till now, his comment, his utterances, his body language, and the rest of them, you will know fully whether this man is not prepared for the job or the task that is ahead of him. Now, the budget is an estimate of what the government intends to spend or what the government is going to spend within the period of time, say 12 months, thereabout. And looking at the figure, the way the figure was broken down, you know that somebody just asked me that question this evening. I said the commissioner for finance need to be questioned over the figure of that budget. You see, Okpebholo is the governor of the state. Okpebholo might not 100% know what he's supposed to do, and that is the reason why he's having a commissioner. Probably Okpebholo didn't study medicine. He cannot function as a medical doctor or as a commissioner for health, but he should be able to know exactly what is happening in the health sector. He should be able to know what is happening in the environmental sector. He should be able to know what is happening in the judiciary. If he has good aid and himself having something in his head. You see, that budget we are talking about, that one are just story. Okpebholo does not listen to the campaign of the ordinary man on the streets. They have an agenda. Their agenda wey they get is different from the one wey Benin people get. Their mindset make money, generate revenue, they go share am among themselves. So that budget wey he read, he just read am for formality sake. Make people hear say they read budget. The implementation no concern am. Whether they implement or they not implement am. If you see am now, if you make statement, either they talk about Tinubu or they talk about Obaseki. Now they don't elect you as a governor. Wetin you need to do, you go put politics aside. Now wetin Okpebholo need to do now is to provide the dividends of democracy for Edo people. Na that one he assure Edo people say he go do for Edo people. Na him make judiciary support am. Na him make the federal government support am wey he take become the governor of the state. But today, wetin we dey see na different thing. You go dey hear Okpebholo always dey talk about president Tinubu. I will give you votes. If you no win election, I go resign. Leader dey select well. Leader no dey talk anyhow as you see. Leader no be person wey dey street wey dey talk anyhow. But Okpebholo, probably im adviser and probably as im fit no reach, in words, e no dey manage am well, dey talk anyhow. If you look in time wey he take do campaign, when Oshiomhole dey hit am, wey he dey stage, he dey talk, I will give you insecurity, I will give you insecurity. Sometimes if you don't know where that word dey come out for a man, maybe for a lifetime he never face crowd. He get crowd phobia, he no fit manage crowd. So when he see crowd, he dey threatened. So certain things wey he no suppose to dey talk, he dey talk am. Those budget, okay, for the period of time now wey he take come, Obaseki leave some money for account. In a transparent society, e suppose to tell Edo people, see how much we don use o, see wetin we don take am take do o, see wetin we dey do, see wetin we wan do o. We no dey see something like that. The only thing wey we dey see, I wan work for Tinubu, I will campaign for Tinubu. If Tinubu no win election, I go resign from government. If Tinubu no do this one, I go resign. And most of the project wey you dey see for Edo state now, especially road, na mainly road. And the road, the construction no dey get head, my brother. E no dey get head. Wetin dem dey do, dem dey capitalize on federal government work wey dem dey do for the state. And the federal government on their own, dem no dey supervise am well. Dem no dey do am well. Oshiomhole no be my friend, e no be my enemy. I remember the work for 5 junction during Onolimeme and the rest of them. Oshiomhole dey constantly dey go there. If there's any good road wey you fit make reference to today, na be those road, the one wey pass front of Central Hospital, 5 junction and the rest of them. Oshiomhole mission road, Oshiomhole supervise am. Yes, Oshiomhole not perfect, even if he thief money, you understand? Even if he thief money, you go still see one thing or the other way he do. The government of Okpebholo don dey run o. Forget about the budget wey he first do before. The government na people wey follow Okpebholo come, all of them are hungry lion. They no dey government for 8 years. If you see speech wey governor go read now, error go dey. If your governor go talk for public place, error go dey. Wey he aid, wey he commissioners, all of them be like say they dey sleep, or they just dey there, they no get right to do anything for office. They no get right. You know, na that one be the function of APC government, na that one be their type of leadership. When Oshiomhole be governor for this state, Oshiomhole be commissioner for information. Oshiomhole was overall, he was the emperor of the state. If you see works, na him dey speak. Before Commissioner of Information say make it talk, some Oshomole don't talk. Yes, I don't blame them now where their level still reach. But for the budget where this man makes, so yes, we know say price of goods and services don't go up, but the people they look the impact of that budget in the life of the average Edo man. As we dey speak now, my brother, light no dey Benin, light no dey Benin. The only part of Benin where light dey now, BDC they want keep people for Benin. Now Ring Road and New Benin, people need to wake up.
But the
People need
government
to.
is owing, Chris, the government is owing, they cannot pay the bills. You see what the Okpebholo is ashamed to go back to Osiyoma now, you don't know. He's ashamed.
Yes.
The constitution say because why? Most of the cronies get shareholder for inside BDC. Now they put Okpebholo to go inside BDC. As the current regional BDC money come expensive past Osiyoma power plant owner. So enough he go back there again, it's very ashamed for him to go back there. Now, even Timothy just come in this afternoon say their area, they don't call remove their district. There's no light. It's total blackout. He said BDC don't go give out to one Chinese company because every power sector need money now. Even allegedly, we are hearing the state government is owing BDC 300 million. They could not pay. It don't the whole debt. Government don't
He go
spend
owe.
1 year, 6 months.
He go owe. You know when I dey talking for this platform, say make everybody. This will not be prayer. Everything not be prayer. Me, I'm a very practical person. I'm a very pragmatic person. The issue of meter when NEPA just they share they go for the states now. People need to wake up and cry out. We must not pretend. Security light what they put for front for us. Nobody they honor again. Nobody want share. Nobody want all light for us again. Because BDC, they are making the people not fit do business with electricity again. I think this is time for people to cry out. I expect Edo people go rally round, march down to BDC office. But what me I just believe for my mind, hard time, evil time, not to the last to Funke. History will never forgive her in Edo State. What did that woman do for Edo State? It took somebody. It took some powerful people, I don't want to mention their name or where they represent, to push Funke. He wrote a letter to the presidency. They protested against Funke before they still remove Funke for Edo State. Funke be one kill Edo people. Now these people don't still come. Now this one way just they presently now. They want kill the people. If you are in diaspora, your family dey Nigeria here, their house dey some location. Then they ask the brother bring money for NEPA bill. No blame them, oh. No blame them. They want use electricity. They want to continue keep people. Even me when they talk now, hey, if I tell you how much I don't put inside electricity for just a month and a half now, it has affected me. And that is the reason why you see me, I always talk about this electricity. The essence of good government is to provide basic things. You provide them for the citizen. Yes, abroad they pay tax, they pay bills. That is a country where at least about 90-something% or 80-something% they get job where they do. But in the case of Nigeria, only about 25% they get work. If within that 5%, their job is still threatening. They are not sure of tomorrow in that office. So how can the government impose such a tax, such a tariff that is so unfriendly on the people? Now we are hearing about tax reform. We are seeing BDC, their problem. It's not only in Benin. If you go to Lagos, they are the same thing. Lagos is even worse. Nigerians are not crying out. For how long? This meter where they bring is biting hard on everybody. But with the beer, with the tolerate. For how long? Okpebholo refuse to intervene. Now, if this monopoly where they operate with BDC, when Oshomo they reduce their pride. They not talk. They call the fear. I will hear they will carry their go court. They were having the fear that, oh, it's like the days of MTN, Glow, and the rest of them. When MTN was just the sole communication social media at that time, when people take the talk that time, people get wahala to make up for this country. But at the time, Glow come. After time, what do they call them? B-Mobile come. So other network, all of them come. it can't reduce the burden where MTN put on Nigerians. I expect the government of Nigeria may they still liberalize this distribution, make some other body may they still come. If they make use of electricity, light is life. Electricity is life. There is nothing you do, you don't need light. You understand? But our government, they keep mute, they pretend say yes, all is well with the citizen. So if government agency like university, government institution, they are all billions of naira, I think the people should also rejoice. But on the other side, the people must not rejoice because the burden of the long run go follow the people. If you go place like UBTH now, even by your bedside, every day they say price tag they give to you, your bill they give to you that is related to electricity consumption there. They also have their burden. The burden will also fall on the people. But I expect government, as government they fail, PC government they fail this country. So electricity tariff not supposed to be waiting government come to tie people down. Because APC government never get what they give Nigerians. They not get what they give Edo people. They not create job. The job where people create by themselves, APC government they take away from people where they want the people go. Insecurity they start from all this small thing where our people know they take into consideration. What did the job believe say AK-47? AK-47 doesn't solve insecurity. They need the services of an expert. If you check all the list of commissioners where they do state now, none of them be expert. All of them don't hungry for so long. Even if they get PhD, that PhD is not related to what is happening in Nigeria. They just go down on academic. Maybe they go classroom for 1 year or go classroom for a year and 6 months. They'll say they get PhD. That might not be the issue. And the ability for you to know what the people need. E.K. Clark of blessed memory. He was one of the commission, was a commissioner for education, then Bendel State or Midwestern region, Bendel State. Okpebholo, they say when they bring list of commissioners of Bendel State as at that time, when they bring list of commissioners, and they quote this that Okpebholo they are talking for TV, for our local TV for Benin here. He say the content is say E.K. Clark, in a controversial person, you know if you work with him, he content they say okay. He say when the list finally reach the table, he come tick E.K. Clark as number 1. He said when they go DMT, the only thing when they hear from E.K. Clark, the people will rebel against this policy. The people. E.K. Clark was always talking about the people. He never talked about himself. From there, he was made commissioner for information at the federal level. The federal government took him as a commissioner. That was how he became a star in the politics of Nigeria. But today, we know they get people like that. The people where we they see for government, now people where don't hungry. They don't hungry, they don't know they are left and right again. Like they go bring. When they come, the man where they manage them, enough he manage anything where he talk, they say, your lordship, sir. Whether it correct or not correct, your lordship, sir. You can imagine when the governor say, if you not dress like president, you not go do a council meeting, they go even fire you. How can you expect people to reason like the president? I don't have anything against the president. The president might not be a genius. A commissioner can even be better than the president. For that person, a president, if he don't know everything, finish. He need the service of the commissioner. He need the service of his aide. If these people will get something for head, you not allow them function independently. That man when you call president, if he goof, if he not fit do some kind of thing where you expect president, make president do. So Okpebholo need to wake up. All this their budget jamboree, it not go help. All this their watery budget, it not go help. Because what did they do? Money where they generate, the money they go private pocket. When Shuaibu deputy governor, all the revenue were tied to Shuaibu. Shuaibu now they manage all the internally generated revenue, motor park, and the rest of them. If you go Shuaibu, ask my brother, security where they Shuaibu ask, in plenty pass India college and a motor. But you go ask who the guy. But as of today now, nobody the guy Shuaibu. If Shuaibu build better society, he doesn't even need security. But he not build down, waiting in practice. Who did there na Shuaibu? Who did there na Shuaibu? We remember the days of Shuaibu and Oshomole when he be a member of the House of Assembly. For a responsible society like that, my brother, people will get that kind of character politically, they cannot grow. They can't grow. Either in UK, Germany, Canada, Japan, and the rest of them, they not grow. But it's only in Nigeria, anybody can wake up, even with NEPA B, they don't make you leader for this country. And you go wreak havoc on the people. The man will employ your employer. He not care. He not care.
Brother Chris, thank you very much for that illustration. Without taking much of our time today, in ITV and radio, there is a video he sent to me. I want us to listen to this video first before we go ahead, please.
Okay.
Tell Edo people how far, how well he has gone in disbursing the 2025 appropriation budget.
The 2025 appropriation bill of 605 billion 76 million 76. Let me take it again. 605 billion, sorry. 776 billion. Sorry. It's confusing me.
I am also aware that you are preparing, wanting to take another appropriation bill to the Blessing Okpebholo-led House of Assembly that has become a puppet in the hands of the governor of the state. I hereby want to apologize to some few noble men and women in that Edo State House of Assembly that has not traveled the route with Blessing Okpebholo, the speaker. Recently, we heard Okpebholo saying in one of the ceremonies put together, to be exact, during the 1-year anniversary of Senator Okpebholo, where he charged the governor to urgently and hurriedly come to the House of Assembly with the 2026 appropriation bill that is ready with the House members to appropriate more money for him for various projects.
I would also documentary showed no quite 20 days. I was even shocked to speak out the House and go to that extent. It shows that the money being appropriated for you is being spent judiciously.
The big question will be, again and again, the budget for 2025. How long, how well it has been spent? What is the performance? Senator Okpebholo, as you hereby want to present another budget for 2026, I hope you are also going to be telling us the performance of that 2025 appropriation law. We have often heard you in more recent times saying that the Okpebholo flyover bridge, Adesuwa Junction by Sapele Road flyover bridge, the Sapele Road, Benin Sapele Road project is being carried out and executed by the federal government.
Some people, Edo people have never even tell us, Asewaju, thank you. Why are they going to tell him thank you? Is the vote. You see that flyover is very dear to Edo people. You see the one in Adesuwa is very dear to Edo people. You see that road we are doing, Sapele Road, is very dear to Edo people. So these are the things that we speak for Asewaju.
In another video, we also heard where you did thank the NDDC agency for the various roads they have constructed and they're still ongoing in terms of construction in some parts of Edo State.
Governor Bol, while accepting the hosting rights for the second edition of the NDDC sports competition, pledged the commitment of the state government to partner with the NDDC in ensuring a successful hosting of the competition. He commended the improvements in the NDDC since the assumption of the 7th Governing Board led by Chief Samuel Obuku, especially infrastructure upgrade at Usain Polytechnic, infrastructure upgrade at Usain Polytechnic, infrastructure upgrade at Usain Polytechnic, internal roads in Ambosalo University, Eboma, the Auchi Igara Road on the Benin-Abuja Highway, and other interventions across the state.
We hereby demand for this accountability to wanting to ascertain what the 2025 budget has been expended and used for. I hope this message finds you in a good faith, and I hope this message of mine will also not be unduly misconstrued, as some disgruntled elements of Edo extractions we often say Timothy is being backroad, he's been sponsored. Mind you, before I ever became a civil servant with Edo State government, I was already an indigene of the state. So I have every right and due responsibility to request and demand for every object, every issue that needs to be provided for accountability wise. Share this video, let it get to who it may concern. I remain Timothy Osevenge, President in ITV and Radio. See you when I see you. Bye for now.
Thank you, Mr. Timothy Osevenge. God bless you. I really appreciate you for that wonderful, great video. You see, my brothers and sisters, this is our brother. Where I talk to him, we have for laptop. Now they talk for that video just now. He's a born-trained journalist. He's a graduate, he's a product of the University of Benin.
What's the problem?
This is a man who has some physically challenged. He's still fighting for Edo. He's still fighting for Edo. We need to wake up, Edo people. Still, that they don't say he must resign from his office. But the man does not worry. We know God is going to provide for him. I beg, brothers and sisters, we will support this our brother. We will support him. He needs a sharp laptop. We will not see how the man is vocal. He's on ground. The man is talking. He's on ground. The man is still speaking. He doesn't care what is going to take him. But he's still fighting for the people. I must more say, we were our parents did there. We not did there. We see person where they represent us. We need to support my brothers and sisters. I use this video to beg every man and woman in this platform. The account details is there. Go and do your own. Do your let's buy a new laptop for him. So, Mr. Timothy, can you hear me now? Hello? Mr. Timothy? Hello?
It's having network problem.
Yeah. You have to come back again. So, Mr. Israel, you have seen the video of Brother Timothy. What is your take? Because we are still talking about the 2025 budget that we didn't even see how they spend the money. You see coming with another huge budget again in 2026. So we need accountability, my brother. We cannot continue to be saying because some people are supporting Okpebholo. If Okpebholo is misbehaving, nobody will call him to order. How will Nigeria go to grow? How is the state going to grow? So, my brother, what is your take?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Ogele, for your analysis and the platform you've given to the concerned Edo-lite, who has now found it very, very opportune to come and speak to for the benefit of their own state. Good evening to the viewers as well. Please share the video, just like our brother said, to those who may be concerned and those who want to know what is called accountability or how government works. Now, here is the point. First of all, let's define the word government for you, because we have been talking about this government. A lot of people don't know. Government is an institution through which the will of a country or a state can be formulated in accordance with all the powers that is being entrenched in the Constitution, which is called the supreme law of the land. Now, there is a budget that was presented by the governor of Edo State, Okpebholo, in 2025. But if you are aware of that 2025 budget, there were key areas I actually highlighted that actually gave him what is called a lacuna. Now, these areas that are highlighted were poor presentation of a governor. You all realize it, and you can see it from that video. Number two, the public perception of incompetence. Did you hear that? While he read that budget, the one he read last time, which is the 2026, this is what I gave to you. On the 2025, then we have what is called communication failure, loss of political momentum. These are the things that eroded, that causes the lacuna to that budget he presented. Now, if you look at the poor presentation, you and I know that the governor struggled to pronounce the budget he wrote himself. Is that not a failure to him? Now, if you take a look at how the definition of government goes just now, an institution through which the will, the command of a state or a country can be formulated. If that gives you the definition and somebody cannot present a budget he wrote, does that tell you that is a good governance or a representation of a good governance? That's number one. Number two, public perception of incompetency. A government that was not able to pronounce the budget he wrote, how do you expect competency from that kind of person? How do you then get the breakdown of how this money will be used? If he cannot even pronounce the budget and he said it's confusing him, the people are now looking at how do you fully understand or control its own fiscal plan? This overshadowed the policy content of the budget. I don't know if you guys understand where I'm going to. Because if somebody cannot be the incompetency, he can't pronounce what is given to you, then how do you expect this person to have a physical control plan that overshadow the policy content of the budget? He cannot. So this is why you see the Wola Balot we're having today. Because all what he told you back then during when he was presenting the budget is that everything is going to go to all these the capital projects and everything, infrastructure, development and everything. Is there anything like infrastructural development in the state? No. You just heard when our brother played it just now that some of the roads and even institutions, educational institutions, are being built by the NDDC. I don't know here, but all you could hear is Okpebholo is doing the road. The propaganda of this administration in the APC administration is 5 and 6. They can give you propaganda and tell you that Okpebholo is doing the road. All he do is that he go and inspect the project, because what he does is that he doesn't understand it. So that's why they gave him Waka Waka governor. He does not understand what he's doing. So he just be walking around looking because he doesn't know. Meanwhile, you heard just now, some of the roads are being constructed by what? NDDC, including Usain Polytechnic. Soon they will still tell you that he's the one building Usain Polytechnic. So my question is, the budget, everything he presented, you have poor presentation, public perception of incompetency. That is incompetence is not there. You know that this guy is zero. Communication failure. Okpebholo cannot hold a mic. And you don't expect him to be telling you to thank the president. On 6 occasions, I've seen him speak, all for the benefit of, let this guy articulate something for the benefit of Edo people, to give hope for them. All what he said is for the Edo people to thank the president. Did you see the language he used when he was talking to that journalist, the TVC journalist? He said, what with the Assam people? So he forgot that. So that is to tell you that his mindset is so crude with his ethnic and tribal nonsense that he's talking about. How does the Assam people make up the Edo state? Are they the only people in Edo state? You see the way he kind of makes his analysis. Is Edo state, is Assam not in Edo state? Is Edo indigenous not in Edo state? Esako, are they not in Edo State? Sabogida Ora, are they not in Edo State? People of Ijo, are they not in Edo State? Ask me, where did Mondo Okpebholo, a governor, is now using a tribe to demonstrate the whole state? Can you imagine? So that is to tell you that this guy has no clue of what he's doing. Then the last but not the least is the loss of political momentum. You see, this governor needed a strong impression. The budget presented became a political setback and weakened the administration's early credibility. That 2025 budget is what that made Okpebholo so one of the worst governor I've ever seen in the face of Nigeria. A governor that cannot. So, what do you expect from a budget that you cannot read? Mr. Ogele, you take a look. I gave you 5 million. And I said, go and use it for development in your house. Why going to your house?
And I cannot pronounce that figure and I'm going to use
Exactly. You went to your wife, your children, instead of it, Mr. Israel gave me the sum of 5 million for the development of this house. Okay, 200, let's say 200,000 we go for carpet, painting and everything. You are able to then, call the money. You went there, you started saying 5 million, 600 billion, 200 million. Oh, it's confusing me. You are telling that to your wife. How will your kids and your wife see you as a competent leader of the house? How will they not see you as somebody who has that communication skill or you have the political will to govern that house? Will they see you as credible? That is what that budget was actually. That budget actually brought out the failure and how incompetence, how you cannot have what credibility means. That's to him. And tell me, up to today, you cannot bring one dividends of democracy or dividends of having a good governance that Okpebholo did with that money. All they want to tell you is build roads. He's doing flyover. And that thing, it becomes a norm and tradition in our society that some of these indoctrination clouded or just because of our stomach infrastructure. Some of the people shouting the door is shiny now. Look at them and look at their background. Is there anything productive? You don't see anything productive. That is to tell you, best of the same feather flocks together. So Edo has been taken back 10 times. He just got a budget now. When you saw him reading that budget that day, from his body language and the way he presented it, did he articulate how the budget would be spent? The answer is no.
It was just reading the budget as
because prior to that day, allegedly, he has been coached for more than 2 weeks. I told you here that allegedly he's been coached on how he could read the budget to the Edo people so that he doesn't make the same mistake again. You see, because they knew all what I just outlined to you now is going to come again. The incompetency, credibility, trust.
Yeah. Mr. Israel, let me hold you. Just hold on Timothy, because the network is disturbing him. Timothy, I want you will come back again, Israel, please. Mr. Timothy, I want you to just throw some light on those things about that 2025 budget. You have explained it on your video. What is your take on all this matter? Have you seen any reasonable project that Okpebholo has done for the past 1 year in Edo? Mr. Timothy, can you hear me now? Hello? Mr. Timothy, can you hear me? Hello? If you cannot hear Timothy, you can just log out.
Yes, Paul Gele, good evening to you. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You go ahead. Hello, Mr. Timothy.
Can you hear me too?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said.
Okay. You speak.
Good evening. Good evening to Paul Gele. Good evening to Uncle Chris. Uncle Chris, I'm not your student. Yes.
Yari.
I'm not learning from you, Pa Chris. Good evening.
Yes,
You are
so
not. I want to enroll as your student, and
yes,
you're a very fantastic guy, and I think I'm seeing about 39 person watching here.
Yeah.
Why are they watching now? Why are Ogbe? And I want to also announce that Timothy is now one of the most youngest retiree in Edo State today, because today Governor Okpebholo has finally, given me a compulsory retirement, simply because I asked for accountability. In the video you saw, I did that video a week before he went to present the 2026 appropriation bill. Budget. What gave birth to that, video was I heard from a very reliable source, a very, one of the most cerebral member of Edo State House of Assembly. We were talking, and he said to me, "Am I a year leave?" No, he said though. He said they are waiting for Okpebholo to come and present his budget. And I said, what happened? The one for 2025 has not performed up to 25 to 20%. He used the word what backward to come and present 2026 or what backward. No way, you don't mean it. You mean the budget for the appropriation law for 2025 has not, performed out of 50%. He said, no, well, I'm at 20%. Okpebholo could not achieve 20% with that budget. So that was what led to this video. And this video also added to what made them to say, no, we must have this Timothy retired. They were to have me sacked. But in the letter, there's no offense, no crime I've committed. So that is why from tomorrow, by God's grace, I'm going to be asking Okpebholo and his cronies, what are my offenses? My offenses could be likened to Edowe Nenomawe Yemere Agbogbomaba Ose Owi Ikoroyate Moadi Agbon.
Yes.
Because one is handsome or unduly pretty, beautiful. That woman say no, say the people of the world, they will envy you for that. They would have everything to have you silent or, bye. It's an ugliness. Now for carry con life. That is not a correct adage. That is not a right route to travel as a human being. If you happen to be the most handsome guy on planet Earth, like Okpebholo now, in Norway, is one of the most handsome fellow, because what he does, the passion he has for Nigeria, the passion he has for Edo, often having his platform to look at issues that to do with the welfareism, good governance, better society. It should be the one that Nimauke honorable. Avia Senate, House of Reps, Bless Agbebaku led the House of Assembly. Those are dishonorable members. Some words I could not use in that Benin show because I was still a civil servant to the Edo State government. Now they are taking the job from me. Just 13 years into that job, I should not be able to speak up properly. The members of Edo State House of Assembly today, majority of them, they are dishonorable men and women. No apology. If they were not indeed dishonorable, why did they not engage Okpebholo? Why did they not engage Okpebholo? Say, Okpebholo, the 2025 appropriation law, over 800 billion. Yes, earlier, Okpebholo, you were saying
The network is bad. Yeah, before he comes back, Chris, can you go ahead?
Now, one thing that pains me in the presentation of that budget, the man who typed the budget or the man who wrote that budget, they did a brilliant job. But I wait for the governor. That budget was written, that budget, that figure, the financial figure there, was written in alphanumeric. If you cannot pronounce it in figure, you should be able to pronounce it in words. Oh, God just wait for the two. It was a sign that nothing good will come out of his administration. I'm not wishing him anything wrong. But from his presentation, how can a governor, a state governor, that's the constituency of the late Professor Ambrose Ali, the constituency of Professor Saremo Sumbo, brilliant, wonderful Isha people, producing Okpebholo as a governor. I wait for Edo State. The agency that produced him as a governor of Edo State, those who masterminded is coming to become the governor of Edo State, I think they never met well for the state. Let me make reference to what Timothy just said, that the budget has not performed up to about 20%. They are not wrong. Edo State is ruled by nature. I am telling you, whenever there is an erosion in a particular area, in a particular community, people just go out there and pray. Sometimes nature will intervene. How will nature intervene? When the rain stop falling within a period of time, the water will subside, the people will go back to their home again. That is the life we are living here under Okpebholo. He was never prepared to lead the two states. He is just a man that came in by, let me not use that word, accident. He came in by accident. He didn't prepare to become the governor of Edo State. Those who brought him to power, I think they are celebrating within themselves. Either they are crying or they are celebrating. And his aides, his commissioners, they are also failing alongside with the governor. Even the governor.
By mere accident. By mere accident.
Yes.
Why?
Now, even the governor does not have the know-how, I think his commissioner need to do better. I know some of his
the way I look at Okpebholo's government, listen, Mr. Chris, you guys are talking about the commissioner. Okpebholo just gave all his commissioner portfolio. They are just there for salary. They are not in any oversight function. Have you seen any commissioner going out for work? Apart from this guy that always go with him, that the other guy, the commissioner of education. What's his name? I forgot his name. Can you remember his name for me, Mr. Timothy, the commissioner of education?
Padi Yamu.
It's not Padi Yamu you are saying. Have you seen your own brother Washington Osipo?
Padi Yamu.
Nothing.
Padi Yamu.
Now, let me tell you something. Washington is a man I know so well. I should know his competence. Yes, he's a man I know so well. If he's in the office now, I don't need to go through protocol to see Washington. God forbid it. Now, what am I trying to say? You see, politics is one of the most satanic practice here in Nigeria. Now, within themselves, are you aware that some of them were nominated by leaders, by the governor, by the Kaba? So if you don't belong to the mainstream, the governor will never recognize. Yes, you are a commissioner. The governor will never recognize you. The governor will never carry you. Yes, you are a commissioner, but he will never carry you along. That is the dirty politics of Nigeria. So no matter how brilliant, no matter how intelligent you are, and you are not from the mainstream, the governor does probably a leader brought you for a certain reason. Oga, they're not going to respect you. No matter how your brilliant idea, when you want to submit, God will not go listen to you. If God don't know that he's a failure, God don't know what they do, they're not for put, it not rhyme, it not meet with the present generation standard. If they took in head, they put. The reason is that those people were supposed to function for the government. Probably people will bring them and wrong people. So when you see the vibrancy of that individual, you will hear the people, the man go to say, that commissioner is supposed to be governor. And if governor hear that one, now slap to the governor. Governor know people where their head carry load among his cabinet. But governor not go let them function though. Some capacity they say government go say, if you let that man the function, people can say, now he could be the governor, now he's supposed to be governor. That would derail your own leadership. So for that reason, just they do the work they go. TB, just the maneuver and they go. Anywhere we reach, anywhere we go reach, it good like that. That be the politics of Nigeria, my brother. Governor knows say with some of the things where they do, presentation of budget implementation, error full all of them. But he not go accept them for his personal parlor when he sit down with his family, sit down with his wife, sit down with some of his associates. My brother, they take out the more cambo, say you they fail. I get opportunity, you get where I go. Some governors, some top leaders for the state, all of them did them. Now we people wait there outside, they see them as enemy. My brother, they get meeting point. I see some of them that they turn beer for a Coca-Cola, they drink. Some they say, now me give you wife, now me make sure say you marry. When you not get work, now me make sure say you get work. I see all of them that I say, the world na small place, so but we they say they be enemy for outside. But they get meeting point where we go that day. I did there, I be small picking, but I dey from distance they know them. I dey hear everything where they talk. Governor know say some of it talk, some of it action, some of it policy, it not they meet up with the standard of this century. No governor go one copy, no individual. When you say, maybe we go meet governor, will you say this man, now your, as I tell speak that English now man where you go look up to when they present that project? If you see some children where you get vision, where you get future, they go say it cannot be my role model. They go talk about how can the governor, a man that is above 35 years, if they do presentation, he not fit pronounce and well. Not be say maybe he made mistake for one reason, then make just come and make clarify the air. The one we go present now and manage, maybe don't study that one for more than 6 months. It be like one go write a professional exam. So he get as BO because if I see people who come from within that constituency, they are brilliant people, wonderful people. I don't know where this man come from. He not they help Edo people. He not concerned with the Bible. He they charter private plane all over the country. Abuja, Lagos. He not the office. If he did their movement where they waka, so now when they social media, where not they connected with government, they say something na waka governor. Now money take out they collect to if governor come up for that Osadebe Avenue. Anywhere we go, now money go take and collect allowance. So the man they don't want to ransack money, they put for your account. But the ordinary man for street, they don't understand that. You see, certain things where they happen for government, all of us we know all of them. But we just sometimes they ignore them, make they get headache. We not get headache for their wahala. You understand? That waka way they do, they take out they collect money. The reason why not they carry commissioner along, if commissioners they waka see they waka, money go just empty for account. Money go empty. If commissioners still come out from the office, he want go inspect project, he want go inspect subsidy, then they pay our money allowances. So in no one day, commissioners may they enjoy some of those opportunity. So if they do it by itself and if they collect the allowance we put for pocket, in budget we don't present. To the former budget, all of them fail. This one we see they present now, all of them fail. He said only Dara enter street according to my brother, my UK brother. He said he sent only Dara. Where only Dara they collect the money? Only Dara fit collect the money perfectly. Not fit collect that perfectly. Money where POS collect, error not the day. Money where only Dara collect. If he talks the money for
Mr. Ogele, can you hear me? I think Mr. Chase just went off.
Yeah.
okay. They do.
But
They
sorry,
deceive
can I
and
land
they
on my thoughts?
people personal.
Mr.
Part problem.
Chris, just hold on. Let
Sorry, can I
Timothy
land on my
up.
thoughts? Please, I don't know.
Timothy, your round up, please. No, because of the network. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Timothy,
sorry.
Network will shoot
So
now.
in regards that budget did not perform more than 15%. So when I saw that, when I got to be aware of that revelation, I quickly ran to come up with that video. And that video, it's one of the videos that is tormenting Okpebholo and his chronics right now. But I want to quickly also respond to some issues, Ogele, you have raised earlier with Uncle Chris. Today, the bypass, Binia Uchi Road, Mr. Chris, call your people, wait there for one day. We cannot cross it out in this moment. It's complete shutdown as a result of the evil, the satanic, approach the BDC has, come up with. The 33 kVA line has been sold, whether they say to Coca-Cola or be to one Chinese company. since morning, it's been a very hectic time and moment for Edolites. And very often before this day, Brother Chris has been singing talking about BDC. The Dracula, approach or style they have come up with in more recent times. As we speak right now, the Binia-Uchiro bypass is a no-go area. You cannot go to towards the Egbahazis. You cannot cross towards Enyahazis. It's so sad. I hope the relevant authority, they are watching this program. I hope Governor Okpebholo is able to do something about this. Because in time be this, we hear him talking about it, those things he could not convert or steal from Governor Obaseki. He will rather have them destroyed. Okpebholo only has two agendas in the state. The agenda Okpebholo has are basically either to convert what the SYZ, the ex-governor did, Obaseki. If he cannot have it converted, he will have them destroyed. Most of the roads you are seeing today, they were never done by Okpebholo. There's a report of Independent Television and Radio in that video I did, where Okpebholo was thanking NDDC, saying that NDDC, now they do Bini, Auchi, Okpila, Lokoja, Okene. May I speak pidgin like Chris? I don't know since I be speaking pidgin as also. Now, Okpebholo, now he thanked NDDC 3 weeks ago when they visited him in his office, where they say make he help them organize one of their one of the athlete tournament or something for 2026. He thanked them. Roads in Edo North, roads, Edo Central, they were never executed, they were never initiated by Okpebholo. So I exposed him there. So Okpebholo, with the 2026 appropriation bill he has presented, because he has not been passed into law yet, was he not supposed to have spoken to the 2025 appropriation law? But Chris, you are an economist. You should know about how to prepare budget. But I know I have a knowledge of that. He would have told us, in the area of education, we budgeted 39 billion for 2025 appropriation law, but we're able to, we're able to source 29 billion. It will tell us the challenges he had. Is that what you present in 2 minutes? So that budget should be outrightly refused and rejected by those people. But how come that we have now allowed the worst amongst us not to be leading the best amongst us? So it's sad. We must begin to speak up. 39% or 40% watching now. Is a platform like this not to have about, if you even have 500% watching, it's not even enough. Rather, you people want to go and be watching those platforms. Is that what we need now? All over the world, we are looking at better economy, better, infrastructure, better amenity for citizens of nation. You see the concern of Donald J. Trump for Nigeria, declaring Nigeria, describing it as a disgraceful nation, a country of a concern or particular concern, CPC. Then some persons, when we talk here, they'll say, we're going to have your job removed from you. We're going to have your building, your home, or your hotel demolished. How are we going to make a meaningful headway in all this? We have to have Edo and Nigeria liberated from this Dracula, from this Adolf Hitlers. The other day, I heard the the monarch describing Governor Obaseki as an Hitler. Did he not perform? The Mowa he brought, the Radisson he brought, the Vitoafo creative work where Okpebholo celebrated his 1 year anniversary. Did he carry them away to US or London, wherever he is now? The ShopRite he brought that would have employed thousands of Nigerians. Did he carry it away? Then some of us will be saying, hey, Orionba no, Orionba no. The one that are Osioba, what have they provided us with? Or what are the basic infrastructure? Let's look at the development. Let's look at the growth they have brought to Edo and Nigeria. Yet to come to the public space, who were now Osioba Naki, na Orionba. I wonder the kind of the side of our beds we often we wake up from. Now we have to keep engaging. Sometimes I hear Paogele, oh, when Nigeria work, no, we need to keep speaking. They are listening. We have to keep engaging. They are men and women of low capacity, men and women of no competence. Okpebholo is a man of no provision and no efficiency. Okpebholo has no accountability. The 17-year-old boy, he said, that bought 14,000 hectares of land. Till tomorrow, Israel, Asamota has been asking. That was the interview I did where that brought the comments back. Where is that boy today and where is the 14,000 hectares of land? The 15 million euro?
No, 250 million.
250 million.
Project. Yeah, 250 million euro CCI. Near Glasgow. Where is it today?
And I know people is not asking questions. How can you say foreign investors is come and invest 250 million? Up to date, Okpebholo could not tell us. They don't care. And those people, we are too docile. Sorry to use that word.
Okpebholo is a fraudster. Okpebholo is a
and a governor. Although this is a whole state scenario where there is a foreign investor that is coming to invest 250 million in our state, nobody's speaking. And nothing to write home about that investor. Well, how did Okpebholo look at the people? Who is even advising him?
I think I would like to take a pause here. Thank you very much.
Let me come here. I don't think you guys are seeing the picture of what I'm saying. Edo people, that's 3 times. You know the reason why I called you? I think Edo is shining. Now let's take a look at our brother that just finished speaking now. The visually impaired person who is a journalist. Right? Now look at where he's speaking from. I cannot even see his face.
Darkness.
It's in darkness. Mr. Chris is using a generator. Right? Now, this is the point. And this person came in, and this our brother who is a visually impaired person investigated a governor that led to his what? Compulsory retirement. Now, I want to show you guys something very shocking.
Yes.
And this is why we should always go and read. Do what is called research before you come on TV and be voicing some kind of things. Somebody is calling when my brother Timothy was talking, a boy wrote, they said you be Mumu boy. You wrote this, you wrote Mumu boy, whereby you cannot even articulate a point. You are laughing at somebody who is blind and was able to carry out an investigation that led to the lies of your governor you claim. But some of you are living abroad. Now, I talk about the fundamental human right of every citizen here. Because some of these Edo-lites who are gullible, they don't read. Now, here is what the Constitution says. Because Okpebholo is not using Edo Constitution to rule Edo. is using the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, 1999 as amended, to rule the state. Now, now listen to this. This will shock you guys. According to Section 22 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, deal with obligation of the mass media. Now, here is it. The Section 2, according to the Constitution, says, provides the press, the press, radio, TV, and other agencies of mass media shall at all times be free to uphold fundamental objectives contained in the chapter. That is, hold responsibility and accountability of the government or to the people. Did you hear that? Did that thing sound familiar to you? Does that thing sound familiar to what Timothy raised? Now, let me give you the breakdowns, and this will help you understand. Now, this means that one, freedom to uphold constitutional objectives. The media is empowered to promote the values and goals outlined in Chapter 2 of the Constitution. Then the second point, ensure government accountability. The media must act as a watchdog. Is that not what Timothy was doing? Yes. Are you guys hearing me now? Must act as a watchdog, keeping the government answerable to the people. Is that not what he did? That led to his compulsory retirement. Now the third one is to protection of public interest. Now the media is expected to operate in a way that supports transparency and democratic governance. Now, all these three things that I've outlined, has Timothy not outlined those things according to the way a journalism is supposed to play in a given democratic system? Now tell me where he has actually break the law that led to his compulsory retirement. This is the same governor who claimed to be a senator making laws for Nigeria. You know, Shokuna. See, Edo people, the gullibility of us. Mr. Chris, don't they use this thing now? I think Edo is shining. Una de yera. Edo is shining. He's very, very shiny. So you guys are just actually in fact, you are disgracing Edo, you are disgracing the government. You see, what you don't need.
Darkness, no street lights.
Exactly. Now, this thing we are talking about.
Power was supplying the street of Benin electricity
Okay.
because of hatred, because of their selfish interest that they want to have with BDC. Look at where they have paid now. Allegedly, we are hearing the state government could not even pay BDC. They are owing them about 300 million.
You see, the point is that we continue.
BDC was not giving electricity. Ring Road, no light. Okpebholo, no light. Sapler Road, no light. The center of Benin is total darkness. This Christmas time.
Somebody you came to call somebody a mumu boy. A visual, you write the person that is actually investigating the government cannot see but was able to carry out his duty as a citizen. You where get eye, get leg, you not feel do anything with the right mumu boy. You see your indoctrination. Now your government that was not able to tell the Edo people 250 Afro TCI investment that he told Edo people that he has secured. That was a scam. The boy the 17-year-old boy that acquired 14,000 hectares of land, where is it? Okpebholo is not able to bring it. You see, when okay, or where? Or we bagyari hane. If bagyari hana. I tell what banana that some of you do not read. What this guy did that led to his compulsory retirement he has not violated the constitution of the land. He has not violated the laws of the land. Accountability. Maybe Oga Midwest Republic is listening now. He was the one that come and tell you that we don't have a structure, we don't have accountability. Oh yeah, doge ni ha bagari ha. Sare ni anu doge ki. I have never seen you guys coming out one day and to criticize the way why you go now? Go out why you look me up? We go after the war when you cannot come and tell Nigerians that they cannot talk to their government or talk to their government. You don't have the right. A law at Tina. This is the laws of the land. You are not superior than the law of the land. Neither Okpebholo is superior than the laws of the land. And meanwhile, he said he was the one making the law. Yeah. But you guys can be very bold to go to other social media and preach propaganda. Preach propaganda and telling Edo people Edo is shining. Don't talk to the governor. He's doing well. Edo is shining. The man will make him go not begging him Edo shine. With all the golabalo and the nonsense, Wado, you retired somebody who the Constitution has given the right to criticize. Yeah, is section 22. That is why I read it. Or when I will say, oh, Mona baby, enough of all these lies, deceit. Because you guys hate the previous administration, you cannot actually articulate point. You cannot have criticism. All you want to do, the government of the former government was bad. It doesn't know anything. We don't have a government. We don't have a government. What do you understand by the term government? What do you understand by it? This is the question. And I know why are they south? I don't know what are they south and why are they north? And I don't know why nothing why are they east. You don't have a proper destination. But you can go there and tell the dope people and give the gullible ones the nonsense that they can use to spread can increase the propaganda more. And you are not helping the administration. I'm very sorry to say. Because I have not seen that a politician criminality of a culture of a structure of criminality in Hawaii store. A politics of hate. Government in whether it's good or bad, you want to ridicule it. You don't have a fact, references, or statistics to back your claim, or it's all political lies and deceit. Oh, what? Government of a politics of secularism, politics of retrogression, neither progress. Just imagine. Somebody was using his own platform, freedom of the media, the press. One year time when no compulsory retirement. I have read the constitution for you. Okpebholo, you went to the Senate, you said you were making laws. I have not seen the kind of bill you supported during while you were in the Senate. Bring us one out. I cannot identify myself with the top politicians that I have always known, the Chief Noni and Tony Aneni of the blessed memory. These are people who were actually doing what is called, we understand, that they understand how government works. I cannot even see anybody from the Edo political structure that they can identify myself to as this is an idol, or the previous administration. It's only the previous administration who will understand. Because what they were doing is to build institutions. Oh, wow, hey, we are doing road. Are they institutions? You don't understand it. And you know, damn it, I cannot, people like you guys now, I can't identify myself with you guys because I can't see anything productive coming out. You have set Edo back with progressive. That is what you do. All you want to hear, comrade, hey, comrade this, comrade that. Somebody who will go on, somebody who does not know anything is carrying everybody. It's a good talker now. I say everybody, some people wait there for Abuja, all of them are honorable. Even get myself na honorable. That is what you are turning those people into. Those Abebe Avenue. Anybody that goes to the Abebe Avenue is a comrade. No one with somebody or a comrade. Not even go or a comrade. Everybody is a comrade to you, and you don't even understand the word, what the term comrade means. Emmanuel Metier, comrade. These are people of great credibility. People like I've always tell you there, people like Julius Nyerere of Tanzania, the late Nelson Mandela, Walter Sisulu, Oliver Tambo, Thomas Sankara, J.J. Rawlings of Ghana. These are people that a comrade. Oh, wait, what? You guys are a disgrace. What me matter? What told him? Why told him? Yeah, just because of the stomach infrastructure. No, they give in the way, other than the platform at November become November. Mobilize become mobilize. What are you setting? No, retirement. Can you imagine? And I've just read it to you now. Section 1022. Hey, when wow, you say you just have to start cleaning your eyes and open your eyes. The way they have deceived you into this their political wola balo. And what we are they smell the come when you even know what I. So I'll keep it here.
Thank you, Mr. Chris. Before you go to just wrap it up, my brother. Thank you. I know you have been there for a long time now.
Let me thank my brother Israel. Israel is like a classroom teacher. I can say him quoting the Constitution, making references. When you are dealing with a black man, sometimes they don't need something like that. Or if you want to deal with a black man, you write something on the paper. Egeti. Now, the way you speak,
Like
always speaks
Okpebholo.
like, yes, you speak like somebody in the abstract. So your contribution, they see it as something else. Probably you wouldn't understand what they have in mind. But I just want to believe that we are going the right direction. We will get it right. It's a matter of time. We need to be patient. Okpebholo, his leadership style, I'm not seeing anything that can take Edo to the next level under his watch. If a man who on his own cannot pronounce a figure in a budget, less should Edo people expect from him. It's a reflection of what this government is going to be in the next 4 years. We saw the disaster that happened under his watch. He said, I'm going to give you insecurity. Within the shortest space of time, Edo people witness the most dangerous killing, the most mindless killing that was not even recorded in the Bible or Quran. Witnessed it under his constituency. So Edo people and the government of Nigeria will be patient with Okpebholo for the next 4 years. I want to thank my viewers, our viewers all over the world. We are still on this program. Share this program. Let the ordinary man on the streets have a view of this program. And sometimes I want to encourage some of our people here. You know, our English is very most refined English, the Western English. And sometimes when you are dealing with a black man, they say, "Will you bring your English so that everybody can be carried along?"
Now make
You know,
you speak pidgin now. We are
yeah, you see, I must be diverse small. Like my brother way they UK, the English way they speak now. Now, when you dey inside English classroom, Department of English Literature for University of Benin or California University, that you go speak that English. You must speak that English for the Benin man. He not go hear you. Even if he hear, go pretend say he not hear you. So you must come to the level where everybody go carry, my papa will carry along, my mama will carry along, so that on the long run, the message will pass across. If we don't do it like that, get at it, you say now, I dey change my English now. I dey change my English. Because if I speak for normal place, maybe I just as they say, your English get as a bill. No. And the way they can bring me up a bit, I dey try to find myself to the level where everybody can be carried along. And do people, it go better for us. Now time it dey take. This government not go pass 4 years. After 4 years, another government will still come. Obaseki, we see what Obaseki do for him time. He tried to build this institution that in the next generation people go enjoy. But this man just come. We measure electricity, for example, now. Edo State is owing a lot in electricity supply to their various government offices and the rest of it. They cannot pay because why? They monopolize electricity supply for Edo State and enjoy that people wey do so that people don't go enjoy. But it be like we go blow no one no good. All of us dey inside now. No light for Benin City. Me dey transmit now. No light. Everybody just dey. I hear when Israel dey talk and say, they see and say people wey dey talk in every dey see their face now. We not deliberately do
That
it. Now where the government push, yes. Now where government push everybody go, and we there inside. That is the reason why let every concerned Edo person make they go register. That vote we say you want give Tinubu, make we try. We do it for Obaseki. When someone a rebel against Obaseki say, make we don't vote for that. Many people make one parable say, Iyoko ma ore na ugbo. Edo people in diaspora, they form constituency in their own village everywhere. They begin to send t-shirt, they send money, they send all the provision where people need. They mobilize for Obaseki. Yes, we thank them. They not feel Obaseki not feel build house for everybody. It not feel give job to everybody. But we feel see the difference between Obaseki government and deep administration. Obaseki do one thing where I go government house. You get what the right come. You know, normal they go open the system, everybody. Obaseki just sit down. Less than 3 minutes, Obaseki figure out problem for that this thing. He said, no, I'm not part of this meeting. He left. It took Ogie to go back Obaseki, bring her out. They normalize her immediately. But if you bring that kind memo before this Oga, my brother, now one way traffic you go pass on. But I urge our people, Edo people are brilliant people, some people who can differentiate between good and bad. Edo has never been the ruling party. Right from the days of UPN, just mentioning, Ali was not in the ruling party. Oshomole was not in the ruling party. Obaseki was not in the ruling party. The whole of them in their own different way. Because Edo people, they are enlightened, educate, all informed. But the government of Nigeria coerce Edo people to hand over leadership to Okpebholo. And Edo people, they are feeling the heat. But I know in the years to come, Edo will decide who become their governor and they will choose the best prey. Thank you, our viewers all over the world. Ogele, keep flying the flag. I thank you all.
Mr. Chris, this is give a reply. When Masebo.
I think you want to. I think you want to ask.
Mr. Chris, when we see we hear do pataki, you know why the Bayake Kamima? I will say in a way we are Indomie generation. Wow. They know themselves. Some of them they are listening now. They know themselves. In a way we are Indomie generation. And now let's watch the movie. Movie again. A government in Murena and the government of Agabagebe. Near Murena. Only you know what I will. Why here with my Zedo, here with my Zedo. Do yana wabi me makwene, manguna wogmo, and I'm where I will go. And I told them where I do work. So we know what it is. Right? Because English is our. I mean, that was the first propaganda they used in Edo. Government of Ebo, anything cannot do with Ebo. English is not our language. You know, propaganda. Hey, what is the official language of Nigeria, Mr. Chris? Is it not English? In every institution in the 36 states plus one, English is our first language. Do you know what these people did? Their first indoctrination was to polarize and told the people that English is not your language. Can you imagine how people can be thinking and not a way? This is the first thing they started doing. Second, English is how to work. Okay, your practical governance. What do you mean by practical governance? Practical governance, you have to show workings. You don't know with mathematics or where show your working. 2 + 2 is 4. How did you get your 2 + 2? They show you the workings to every way. It be practical. No, not the Kamia. But today it is the same rhetoric. So I say na Kamia ba. Why say you know where a government in Wamure na here or you over akeno wuna ya lebi no keke.
Ozibobo.
That is what you are seeing now. So we can't lie to the people. I can't be enjoying dividends of democracy. Then you expect me to come and lie to the people where Mwamena is good. No. We do not care if the cat is black or white. Only APC good. Put it there. But let the institution be much more higher than whoever sits in the corridors of Osabebi. So checkmate them. That is why you have institutions. But here, they want to capture it. Because here I have Okpebholo. It's a membership card. PVC, but they will be laughing at other people who have a PVC on their media. Can you imagine mocking Nigerians when you don't even have it? So for me, Edo people have to wake up from their slumber. Enough of this indoctrination. Somebody came the other day, before you know it, Oyomba, do I care of what you are? Do I speak on the traditional institutions? No, they have no constitutional power. They are all what we call, they are advisories to the community. That's what is written by the Constitution. So they tie this thing to everything that has to do with indoctrination in Akamiani. It has to stop. When Timothy is criticizing the government now, before you know it, they will turn it to something else, because this is how they use it, because they want to use it to silence the people. But
My
democracy
job has been
speaks
taken
otherwise.
from me. I'll be made to
Exactly.
go for
This is what they
retirement.
do. That is what they do. But they, under the Constitution, it says otherwise. What is the supreme law of the land? It's the Constitution. Because these people cannot read. Anytime you talk about, oh, you are not from here, you are not from here. Who asked you? Who gave you the right to tell the person? When I enjoy dividends of the boss, when I have me a war, or when I go and say it. But you have right to come and say it in a do. And that does not belong to you. And that does not belong to you. See. Edo people, wake up from your slumber, because let me borrow this English from my main Malcolm X. He said, when injustice becomes a law, resistance becomes a duty.
Yes.
Mr. Ogele, and thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Israel, for that fantastic illustration. God bless you. Wrap it up, Mr. Timothy, before we call it a day.
Yes, I want to. Do I say my two other contestants or co-debaters? Chris, Daniel Lowoyi, which of them will I use? Contestant or co-debaters?
My brother, I am just a concerned citizen, just like you.
I know. So I was only just saying that, just have our tickling our our laughter bosses. So, but being that is me, I want to first and foremost appreciate Paul Gile for having have sustained and this platform before now, and what he's been doing for humanity, and your concern, your passion for Edo and Nigeria, in general. That's really is what brings me here. Even when the network wants to misbehave, I want to keep, relogging in. But it gets to a point, it will not get balanced. Why am I doing that? Well, this is the area of passion for me. If I wanted to, the present head of service, Antonio Kungbowa, Esquire, he reached out to me on the 22nd day of September 2025. He told me, I have the audio, I'm releasing the audio in the coming days. He said, look, Timothy, he said, I know you. You are a great guy in broadcasting world. Senator Okpebholo needs you. He wants you to project him. But what can I project of him when all is about total failure, all about, a situation where obscurity has become the order of the day, when is Okpebholo administration is all about, obscurity upside down, zigzag. So for that reason, I started making videos. And they believe that, pushing me out of the state civil service will have me, quiet unduly. But yeah, my way, now my accent, I want to begin to come up. We want to begin to release more venom, positive one. We want to begin to remove more bullet, positive one, to ensuring that we bring about an egalitarian and enabling and a most friendly and a most intelligent, a more productive, a most developmental society. We need it. Paul Gele, you will do some years now. Your body gonna drive you come Nigeria.
Yes.
By Israel, get where you go stay rich for Europe. You want to start coming back, or what to tell we you go?
Because
So
I'm a Nigerian first.
the way Okpebholo is going about it, the people want to begin to think, oh, this shenanigans should be the order of the day. Just like Brother Israel was saying, oh, the English they take the rule. People like Jeva Miller of Argentina, he doesn't speak in English language. Traore of Burkina Faso, now French they speak. But these guys are, philosophers. Look at what Jeva Miller did in Argentina. The same year, President Tinubu took over the matter of leadership in Nigeria. The same 2023, Tinubu came on board on the 29th day of May 2023. Jeva Miller was sworn in as the president of Argentina on the 10th of December 2023. Can you not compare? Israel is a very fantastic guy, a great historian. Israel, if you are seen on the line, can you compare Jeva Miller of over 2.5 years with that of Tinubu first came on board?
There is no comparison, my brother. There's no comparison, my brother. He came into office and he met an austerity done by the previous administration, and he has turned Argentina into the promised land. This is exactly what we're talking about. Reforms that were productive and they actually big, and it actually started from themselves, the institution. It's not when we have a president who is setting a tax law for citizens that cannot go from one A to B, and thereby he's getting $2 million a day for food. And this is the same person who stays in the commander in chief. And I also seen, and this is somebody who claimed to have a bullion bar and have not told Nigeria how much taxes he has paid. This is just absolutely something that is I can't describe. It's just a mess. Go ahead, my brother.
I know we have taken Israel to right now again. We can, if we want to go in there, we may want to host this show further over into, but we will do all that subsequent on a subsequent edition of this, programs we are in. But I was only going there. I was mentioning Jeva Miller. Look at what Tinubu did. He bought for himself the presidential yacht. He bought for himself a brand new, presidential, boss or something they call it. This was where Jeva Miller of Argentina
renovated the office of the wife of the president, which has no constitutional power. While Jeva Miller was actually cutting down government spending to ensure the stability of Argentina. So it doesn't add up, because Africa, we want to remain where we are to continue that status quo rather than push forward. We cannot continue a generation of retrogression other than a generation of progress. So my brother, continue.
So I hope we are dragging you to Israel. I hope you are going to be able to protect me.
No, my brother, you're absolutely correct. This is why I love coming to whenever Mr. Ogile invites me. I come into one. I tell them I would never tell Nigerians anything indoctrination. We have failed the upcoming, or if we do that, we are going to fail the upcoming generation. My generation will not be there to start telling the children, listen to your children, they are the leaders of tomorrow. When the leaders of tomorrow are still the leaders of today. We will not continue like that. I was still in my primary school when I was singing that song. But today, the same leader who we have kept there is the same leader who is still on today. So are we in the step of progress, or we are in the step of retrogression? Then you ask yourself all these questions. Are we really moving forward? Think about it. You are even talking about Gerard Lilly. You can go to what's it called? El Salvador. If you go to El Salvador was infected with gang-related violence that has strained the country into nonsense. But when Nayib Bukele came into office, go and see what he's doing in El Salvador. It has increased the GDP of El Salvador. You see, the problem is we have people who are not actually trained to understand the purpose of governance. And this is why we are still in this quagmire, thinking we are going to come out, which is rounding us like that of the Bermuda Triangle. And if any adult thinking mind or those who are indoctrinating Edo think that with this kind of rhetoric government that they put there is going to lead us to the promised land, I can assure them that they are using a four-step ladder to climb Mountain Kilimanjaro, which they know they will never get to the top. May my brother continue, otherwise we will not finish it.
So let me. I'm not going to get Israel unduly, more busting anymore. Let me just try because when you actually look at the situation of Nigeria, I want to just opposing it with some other nations of the world. I think we are not just there yet, and the system has have us, duly, programmed in a certain order. They'll say, no, why are you talking about it? Persons have reached out to me, Timothy, now you want to be journalist. Now you want to there for that radio station. Now you want there for that Benin. I said, look, we cannot ask everybody to lay and have all our heads, turned to one direction. It's not possible. Not be where Israel they carry here, they go for in weighing day. Not be that same direction Paugle they carry you go. Me and they Benin City. Not be where me and they carry my head they go. Not being brother Chris they carry here they go. So we must begin to now have a conversational, model such as this, to begin to now, redirecting the mindset of the people that seems to have been unduly, hypnotized and indoctrinated, just like what Israel has been used. He has used that, that grammar for over 5 times today. But because it did make a whole lot of sense, in his in lexicon. But Edo people, in going forward, you wanted to round it up now, should step up and up our games. We cannot be talking about 2027 while we are in 2025. That is a complete aberration. We should not allow someone like Okpebholo, who does not understand the real meaning of, real and a genuine and a purposeful governance, to continue to,
Not even governance, a proper democracy. Because in a proper democracy, you shouldn't be talking about an election. That is a violation already. And he said he makes laws. This is what annoys me. Can this guy be talking now? It's not an electional season. Please just go and face governance instead of you just using election to propagate indoctrination and nonsense to the people. Face your governance. That's what you're supposed to be thinking. And a governor is telling a journalist, let's bet. How do you then place? Oh God, this is annoying.
Yes, guys.
Don't we have the INEC? Don't we have independent, electoral commission?
Who controls the INEC? Is it not the president?
Exactly. Now here is the point. When you have, this is what we tell you that institutions have failed. Exactly. An INEC that cannot tell you.
Yes.
An INEC that cannot tell you that this is how they run an election. Is it not? And did you hear the word? Independent National Electoral Commission. Underline the word independent. They are not.
Independent is that
if they are independent, the president has no right to choose a chairman of an INEC. It's not an independent. A man that is going to contest for election. Exactly. The man who's going to decide the result. That's madness. Exactly. You see, the kind of federalism Nigeria is practicing. I always tell people, I say that is a scam. That is not the way America practices their federalism. I always say it's a different federalism. It's quite different from American federalism, whereby the federal government controls everything. The power that Tinubu is possessing in Nigeria is more than his own power. Tinubu is going against the law. He doesn't care. Look at what happened now. The tax reform, not what the House of Representatives, not what they discuss. That is what the Senate are passing into law now. Tinubu is supposed to be impeached if it's a real country. The country that lost work. Can you be ruling a nation like Nigeria with lies? Not that way. You see, Oyibo, me I tell you one thing, wait till they sack their prime minister. You know they reach what Tinubu do so.
You are very
Talking about,
correct.
you know they reach what he do so. He rised up saying, no, what I am saying is different of what he, because Akpabio is already there. Akpabio is designed to destroy that country. Because Akpabio, all his life is full of illegality. So what does Akpabio have to provide? Nothing. The only thing we are praying for American intervention, for the insecurity, there is no way if America relies on Tinubu's government, they will buy us finish. They will buy all of us finish. We are talking about Christmas now. Nigerians are still in the hands of bandits. They are still negotiating with bandits.
You are very correct.
Wrap it up so that we'll call it a day.
I beg, Paogele, in 30 seconds. I'm not in UK, but Mr. Israel, I'm sure you may have to help me in 1 minute. About 2023 or so, in less than 2 months, 2 prime ministers got resigned in UK. I don't know if I'm correct.
That is absolutely correct. Liz Truss was one of them because he made a blunder on the policy that led to the rebellion in its own party to say you have to resign because this is going to cost us, and it really cost them the election. That led to Labour, the one of Keir Starmer. It led them. This is the problem. You see, that is where an institution works. An institution. Because the people have to say, well, we don't like your policy and it's time for you to go. But at the end of the day, what do we have in Edo State and what do we have in Nigeria? It's a total wola balo. Like I told you, all these people that are telling you they are living in democracy, they define democracy, they are there saying Edo is shiny. Anytime you tell Okpebholo is working, don't worry, you will come. They're always using the we, future tense. When they don't, your policy will determine how your government is, whether it's going to be robust or not. So they're just encircling themselves with the propaganda. Like I told you, like that of the Bermuda Triangle, they're not going to come out of it. Because what he is doing, even from the budget, his body language, the way he read the budget, does this guy tells you that he's a competent person? He's incompetent. You can tell from him. You were making reference to the Prime Minister of Argentina just now. Look at the former Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinta Ardern. She was 39 years old. She was able to lead that country during coronavirus, was having the most stronger economy in the whole of the oceanic. Not to even talk about the rest of the world. I was 39 years old, Jacinta Ardern. So, you see, they're not even up to the governor's age. Anytime you want to try, not be this English. Oh, guys, show your practical work and let's see how you got there. You think you just come and say 1 + 1 is 2. How did you get to that 1 + 1? You have to prove it to the people. That's what the budget is telling you. The budget doesn't just say you have to go and read the budget and we have to use this one. No, you have to articulate words by words what the budget is supposed to do, how it's going to render the difference for the government. You don't know it. And you just read a budget in less than 5 minutes and you ran away. And you're saying you want to give us dividends of democracy. Are you joking? Who are you deceiving? Do you think we are gullibles? No, we are not. You spoke up now, they told you to go and they gave you a compulsory retirement. But yet, the constitution that binds that land does not says otherwise. So who is telling the truth and who is telling it? It means you were telling them the truth, they are telling you the lie. Go ahead, my brother, it's annoying.
So thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you very much.
Just 1 minute, wrap it up so that we can call it today. Yeah.
Yes, in going forward, President Tinubu ought to resign because of the show of shame that has been mentioned, with him, with what he did with the tax, law, whatever he said he came up with. If what that, member of House of Rep told us that, look, it was not what the House of Rep, decided, neither what the Senate, the House of Senate decided, not even what was, in the harmonized bill was what was now being gazetted that is being sold to Nigerians. That is enough for President Tinubu ought to have resigned. That's what took me to the UK in 2023. That way you have 2 prime ministers in less than 2 months. You have two prime ministers. They resign. They never stole money, but just because they saw the people found that they themselves found out that they were not competent, in leading a country like UK at that moment. But why are we not seeing it here? Why is Okpebholo not resigning? A man who could not present 2025 budget, a man who could not tell us the performance of 2025 budget, the man who does not, whose budget for 2026 has no direction, has no real projection. Why is he not resigning? Why is Tinubu singing 2027? Why we are 2025? What happened to the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC? What is happening? Are we in an election year? Why are they not finding these guys? I think in coming days, we have to now have the constitution completely rejigged.
Yes.
Nothing is independent about the INEC. So nothing is working. If Nigeria happen to be a signatory to the United Nations chapter, what are we doing? Is this a complete show of shame? I think I'd like to let Paul Gele and other my co-debaters and co-contestants go have a blissful evening rest. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you, my brother, Mr. Ina ITV and Radio. God bless you. I really appreciate you. Even your contribution is still going on. Somebody just donated 10,000 this evening. So let's push it on, my brother. We know we are going somewhere. God is going to provide for everybody. So, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gele TV, like and share. As you like my video and share my video, God will always elevate you. God will bless you all. So I think we are going to call it today. See you guys. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. May I wait for my New Year celebration. All my fans are they wait for my New Year celebration. So thank you very much. God bless every one of you. See you guys for the next broadcast tomorrow. Good night. Bye for now.